Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy D here with NearFallGaming, continuing our Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager Mode series. It's November 22nd, the go-home show to Survivor Series. It's a big episode right now. It's gonna happen. We got some things to go over in this preview for match number 1. It's gonna be MVP and Carlito. This match comes about. We've got the Hurt Business opening up the show in the ring. MVP is cutting a promo, just speaking on the greatness of the three of them, how they have the tag team championships, they've got the world championship, and there is not a contender in sight. No one on the roster can hang with them. Basic heel promo, talking themselves up and talking down on everybody else. Rey Mysterio comes out, his music hits, he's standing at the stage. He's talking about Survivor Series. Everyone is aware that if Rey Mysterio's got the partners, he's got a match at Survivor Series in a traditional elimination tag team match against the Hurt Business. Rey Mysterio had recruited the Hardy Boys. However, Matt Hardy has been out on injury. Rey Mysterio's talking how he is not afraid to go 2 versus 3 at Survivor Series. He is just fine with the numbers against him because the odds have been against him throughout his entire career, throughout this past few months. And it doesn't matter if people believe in him because the consensus is no longer as strong as it was originally when Rey Mysterio was accused of being the one to attack Bobby Lashley. Now people are like, I don't know, man. I don't know. The evidence isn't looking good. They're still pointing the finger at you. And Rey Mysterio is still claiming his innocence. He's still telling Bobby, look, man, I did not attack you, but you have opened up a can of worms, and now it has become personal. And Rey Mysterio is going to do everything in his power to take Bobby down, whether that's take his championship, or just give him a good old-fashioned ass whooping. The two have been battling it out, and they go back and forth a little bit. Carlito, we hear the spit of the apple. That one, yes. And then we see Carlito coming out to the stage, and he's just basically telling Rey, he's like, look, man, I'm gonna back you up. I got your back. It is what it is. These guys are all pussies here in the ring. I believe you. I don't think you attacked Bobby. This, that, and the third. So that is basically how that is stemmed off. And then MVP and Carlito start jawing at one another. And ultimately, they come down into the ring. Rey Mysterio's feeling more confident. He's got a little bit of backup. Jeff Hardy shows up. No Matt Hardy, but Jeff. So now the numbers have been evened. It's 3-on-3. Rey Mysterio, Carlito, and Jeff Hardy heading down to the ring for an in-ring confrontation. It doesn't get physical yet. However, Teddy Long comes out and he announces that they are not going to get into a brawl. He's gonna nip this in the bud before it even gets bad. He's not going to allow that on his show. He's not going to allow the Hurt Business to get in a physical altercation before SmackDown even really gets going. That's just not going to happen. But what he says is, Carlito, MVP, you get ready because your match is going to open up our show tonight. And they're in the ring. It's right there. Carlito's got a shirt on, but otherwise he's got his ring gear. MVP's got his chains and his headband and his shades and everything like that. He takes that stuff off and he's ready to go. And then that's what we see. We open up into match number 1 of Carlito and MVP. Match number 2, Kenny Dykstra and Sabu taking on Gregory Helms and Chavito Guerrero. Now we've got a tag team matchup here. We saw a double countout last week. in a one-on-one matchup between Kenny Dykstra and Sabu trying to determine the number one contender. Gregory Helms makes a great point. He defeated the champion via pinfall clean just a few weeks ago. And all of a sudden, we're looking at a fatal four-way for the Cruiserweight Championship at Survivor Series. We were trying to figure out a one-on-one matchup. We couldn't get one. We couldn't get that figured out. So ultimately, we're going to give Kenny Dykstra, Sabu, and Gregory Helms all a chance at Chavito Guerrero, the babyface. Chavito's, he's not exactly ecstatic, but he's going to defend that thing because the Cruiserweight Championship is his pride. He is, really basing a whole lot of his image right now off his second Cruiserweight Championship reign within this series. So it's going to be a good match at Survivor Series, but tonight, 2 days before Survivor Series, we're going to see Kenny Dykstra and Sabu, two generally, I don't want to call Sabu unlikable because he is a face, but these guys don't get along with anybody really. They don't have any good relationships on the roster. Whereas Gregory Helms and Chavo, they are more willing and open-minded to be cooperative with one another. So that's how these two teams specifically are formed. Ultimately, it's the four men who will be competing for the Cruiserweight Championship at Survivor Series in a tag team match. Let's go. Match number 3. Another tag team match. An exhibition tag team match is just kind of... Teddy Long wants to put William Regal and Finlay together. So he's got them tagging up. William Regal and Finlay obviously have got a past. They don't have the best past. They don't have a great relationship. And Teddy Long wants to see if they can kind of cooperate. Or maybe they'll just attack one another once they get into the tag team matchup. Who knows? But anyway, nonetheless, they're going to take on Elijah Burke and Snitsky. And just get the roster some work. Tag team match. Ultimately, we just want to see how William Regal and Finlay get along here. Match number 4 is Marcus Corvon versus Umaga. Umanga. Or if William Regal would call it Umanga. In a Survivor Series preview, SmackDown versus Raw. Team SmackDown, King Booker, Mr. Kennedy, Marcus Corvon taking on Team Raw. As of right now, I don't even know if I want to put this in the video, but I think we're going with Team Raw is Umaga, Batista, and JTG. That's who I don't think is going to be competing in a WWE title match at Survivor Series. So, if it's a little different, we might make adjustments. But right now, our preliminary Team Raw is going to be Umaga, Batista, and JTG. So King Booker, Theodore Long basically announces to Team SmackDown that this is going to be happening. Umaga's coming to SmackDown for a match. If you were watching Raw, you would have known about it then as well. ECW even had a commercial about it on Tuesday. Now, this is just a one-on-one match. Theodore Long said who's gonna take on Umaga. King Booker and Mr. Kennedy, they both volunteered Marcus Corvon, the United States champion, to go out and face Umaga. So, Marcus Corvon, he ain't no bitch. He ain't running from a challenge. He's going to take that challenge, and he will take on Umaga one-on-one in our main event, SmackDown versus Raw, as we get ready to go into Survivor Series. So, that's what we got for the preview. Match number 1 has gotten underway. As they are already in the ring, the fight just got going. So let's get you right into it. It's next. Oh man, okay, let's go. It's underway. It started off with a reversal, but okay. But it's a fight. It's a fight, folks. Let's say it starts off with like a Luthez press by Carlito or something like that. Not necessarily a hip toss by MVP. Wow, that is arrogant right off the bat. However, I will say that's the first time I've seen the AI actually do an early pin attempt in this entire game on the hardest difficulty. Oh, come on. MVP is just coming after me right now. He got the tag team championship. Now he's feeling like he's hot shit. He's feeling like a dog.
and sing it, and that's exactly what MVP's doing here tonight.
Okay, nice football. Go. Okay. Quick hip toss. There we go. Okay, Carlito's got the momentum now, folks. Carlito's going. Carlito Colon. All right.
And now we see it paying off.
Oof, huge. Huge spinning crossbody, corkscrew crossbody maybe, I don't know.
If you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Probably doesn't. Okay, gonna just come at MVP's ass. Let's go. Can you really not just climb up? All right, let's go. Ooh, moonsault? Nope. Okay, the worst move in the game. I would rather see a Boston Crab than that move. I'll tell you right now, because that move is garbage. The animation is garbage. There's no connecting animation. I thoroughly don't want to see that move again. Thank you. Just make sure it's not in Smackdown vs. Raw 2009, and we'll be good. Damn, brother. Okay, MVP, I forgot his little technical abilities caused him to be a real pain in my ass from the get-go at the start of the match. However, my quick grapples seem to be working, which is a plus. I remember, yes. I think Carlito, I'm going to lose all my momentum. Yeah, I lost a good deal of momentum just by doing that.
We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
I'm all for freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're
I feel like I should go back to having the HUD off, because it just looks so much better visually.
He saw that one coming.
Gotta say. Come on, MVP. Come here.
These superstars are so
I don't know any grapples that'll get me behind him. That's not good. Oh, what? What? He was right behind him, and it didn't let me use my finisher. The backstabber. The back cracker. I don't want to get in trouble for saying a bad word. Say fuck all day, but God forbid someone says backstabber, and then you're nixed, brother. Get out of here. Okay, nice drop kick, MVP. Nice drop kick. Alright, I don't know if that was a taunt or just a failed strike, but either way, I'm offended, and I'm coming for your ass. Let me get the clothesline, didn't let me get the running grapple either. He's not letting me do anything, damn.
It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there.
Breaking yam. Breaking yam.
Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast.
That's a good move. I like that as a quick grapple.
Keep it up.
Well done.
And you're gonna find out exactly how tough it is to do this job with your
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's probably the coolest shot is his front-facing grapple. Ooh, big hurricane run with the punches to the face. There we go. That is more of the grapple or the move that would have started this match, given that it's a fight. Fucking fight. And of course, the visual that you don't see is Chris Masters, Bobby Lashley out at ringside, Rey Mysterio, Jeff Hardy out at ringside as well. And this match, again, it was made because Teddy Long will not allow an uncontrollable brawl to happen before his show. Didn't want the three teams of Survivor Series in our Inter-Smackdown match. Oof, okay. Oof, that was a close one. In a preview here, as Carlito and MVP will be facing off once again in a six-man tag team match. Just 2 days. Oh yeah, get him. Nope, couldn't get Gary. Couldn't get Gary. You can't get Gary. You can get it over on Gary. I like that, and then I'm gonna set it up with a little. Check this out. Nope. Okay. Don't check that out. Don't check that out. Don't look at it at all. Don't look at it at all.
These superstars are at the top of their game.
There we go. First clothesline of the motherfucking match. Hit him with the cool shot. Bow. Got the red body damage. This might be the 1, 2, 3 ski right here. The uno, the dos, and the trace. On a side note, how dope was that in Puerto Rico at Backlash when they were counting Spanish? That was sick. It's gotta be said. Let's go, Carlito. He's gonna spit in his face because MVP has not been cool. Let's go. The crowd's gonna love it. The crowd is gonna love it, actually. Wow. There goes that man. Moving on to match number 2. Our tag team matchup. We're going to simulate right on through this. Gregory Helms, Chavito pick up the Dubski. You see it says Steel Cage Tornado. Not the actual case. No sir. Just a standard tag team matchup. We just trying to milk some ratings. Next is our tag team matchup featuring William Regal and Finley partnering up against Elijah Burke and Gene Snitsky. We're going to simulate this one. It's not an actual elimination tornado tag, just a normal tag match. And damn it. I really wanted William Regal and Finley to pick up the W here. They don't in the gameplay, but in kayfabe, you know they got the victory. Elijah Burke and Snitsky do not pick up the victory. Elijah Burke is the one who gets pinned after William Regal hits him with the power of the punch, of course. And the real story here is William Regal and Finley. Did they get along? Yes, they got along. You know, they seem to be civil. William Regal is still not the biggest fan of Finley. You can tell that William Regal just doesn't trust him entirely. However, after the match, Finley extends his hand in a handshake. And William Regal, reluctantly, he's just staring at him for a second. And he's like, motherfucker, you beat the shit out of me like a month ago. And, you know, they're like kind of jawing at one another a little bit, but you can't hear it because they're in the ring and all that stuff. However, William Regal does hesitantly give a quick handshake. He reciprocates that handshake. It is met. It is received. And the crowd is definitely acting positively. Excuse me. Yeah, the crowd loves it. Now, Snitsky comes up kind of out of nowhere a little bit and startles William Regal, and William Regal, he's got the dukes up. And Snitsky is trying to get in on the handshake, and Regal's just like, what the fuck is going on? Finley and Snitsky, the two ugly bastards, actually shake hands with one another. And William Regal is just, you can tell he just thinks the whole thing is ridiculous. It's a little bit of like a comedy bit, I suppose. How, you know, Regal's reactions and everything, and his comedic work was on point back in the day. And it's a little bit of a, shining a little bit of a light on that here. And so William Regal is just, you know, you guys are ridiculous, asinine. I'm getting out of here. You do what you want to do. And the camera fades into black with Finley and Snitsky in the ring. You know, Elijah Burke's hurting on the outside of the ring. And, you know, that's just the way it goes. And they go and pick up Elijah Burke. They beat him up a little bit to the liking of the audience. It gets a positive little pop. They just hit some finishers. Nothing too crazy. Elijah Burke's going to be fine. But he is the heel, the little bastard that gets his shit kicked in a little bit. And the crowd loves it, you know, just a little something for the crowd, right? So, we're going to go right into match number 4, which is our main event. Not here on the card, but in the gameplay. But in kayfabe, it's going to be Umaga, Marcus Corvon, Smackdown vs. Raw. It's next.
Is scheduled for one fall.
And Umaga coming from Raw, making his first appearance into this series. The Samoan Bulldozer, Marcus Corvon, the United States champion, sure has a tall task ahead of him. This is going to be a doozy. I'm not even sure how this is going to go for myself. Man, oh man. R.I.P. Umaga. And representing Smackdown, the United States champion, Marcus Corvon. Looking good. You gotta love it. With the championship belt around his waist. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Umaga looking like a bitch right now. Alright, alright. Here we go. This is going to be a good match, folks. Two bruising powerhouses. Both big men, big athletic men. Ooh, big knee there. Nicely done by Corvon. Getting Umaga down on the ground. On his back. Okay, hitting him with multiple elbows. Ooh, big spear. Let's go, Corvon. He's coming out the gate. He's coming out the gate. Alright. With the stomps. Okay. Corvon is a man possessed right now. He's got a message to send to the boys, Kennedy and Booker.
We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Big back body drop. Very nicely done by Marcus Corvon. Getting himself out of some trouble. But Umaga striking back. Getting back into it. Alright. Here we go. Okay.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter
Big club to the back of Corvon. Corvon is down. He's hurting. He needs to get up. He needs some milk. Get that camel clutch. Samoa. I love Samoa. Right, let's go. Oh shit! All right, I missed that. You know, we had so much. Boom! Huge running STO. We had so much momentum. Like that. Nice rebound there, Corvon. Nicely done. Don't let him get your goat now. Don't let him get your goat. Ooh, he got all of the goat on that one. It was a good match so far. About 2 minutes.
As you said many times, this isn't ballet, but I don't think Umaga's here to compete. I think he's here to hurt people as badly as he can.
Oh, let me get up. Alright, thank you, sir. Hey, ooh, you shouldn't have let me get up, you bitch. You big old big bitch. Yeah. Redundant with saying big twice, but let's go. We're feeling it. We're getting hyped up. Throws him into the turnbuckle. And then he's going to throw him into the ring post. Yes, sir. Umaga's dealing some, Corvon's dealing some damage. And Umaga caught on. Umaga was catching on.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE. He's got this crowd solidly behind him.
There we go.
And now he's
Ooh.
going to give them a
Huge move. I'm not really sure if he's going to be able to do this to Umaga, realistically, especially with that much power and force behind it. But we'll play along. We'll go along with it, sure. Hit him with a whoop! And we did not get really any of it at all, unfortunately. Damn. we worked pretty hard to get that oof, rough reversal there. Corvon doesn't go up to the top rope often, and that's why. But we worked so hard to get that finisher, and then we shit the bed there, folks. It didn't work out for us, guys. And now we got some problems here, boys. we gotta rally. We gotta figure some stuff out.
If I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
Okay, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that.
keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum. Come on, show it off. This is
Damn.
a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
I love hearing a crowd come.
Here it is. He's building up
Okay,
ahead of steam,
okay.
and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is
That's-
get the hell out of there.
That was close. Man, he's a heavy bastard. I got winded just watching him do that.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their
All right,
homework
Corvon.
on each other.
All right, Corvon. Let's put him up there. Nope. Okay, nope. Not what we're going for.
90% of a match is in the preparation.
And Umaga's is giving us a run for our money, that's for sure. He ain't gonna go down easily. He is not gonna go down easily.
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner. But it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these
Damn.
superstars didn't give it
Damn,
everything
brother.
they got. Now there's a superstar with guts.
Nice rebound. Nice save. I didn't mean to do that, and he ran right past Umaga, but that was smooth. That's why his entrance music says, "Just call me smooth, baby." He is the smoothest to do this. Let's go. Come on, Corvon. Let's get you some momentum so we can hit Umaga with our makeshift pounce and get the hell on out of
I'd
here.
love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience.
And in kayfabe, you know, Kennedy and Booker are definitely going to be ringside here in this match. And sleep down. I've got to focus in. And they're going to be watching, but you know, they're not necessarily going. They don't want Corvon to get beat up to this like extreme point, because you know they're not guaranteed a #1 contendership match or a title match unless they win the Survivor Series match. So they might need Corvon's help to get that shit done, you know. And we lost our finisher, which is really depressing. But it's okay. We will overcome it, and we'll get this figured out. However, you know, they don't necessarily want to see Corvon succeed, but it's no skin off their back whether he wins or loses this match. And Umaga might just pull it out on us. Because quite honestly, we're having trouble hitting him with our finisher. Come on, Corvon. Come on, Corvon. There we go. There we go. Keep hitting him. Keep coming at him hard. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna get that up. We're gonna. Nope, that's not what I want. Bro, Umaga, why you gotta do this to me, man? Why you gotta do this? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. And I don't know how I got into the pin. This is the most broken pin if it works. And it worked. Oh my gosh. Umaga, you should be ashamed of yourself, brother. I thought you'd be more difficult than that. But it's all said and done. Corvon picks up the W for Team Smackdown. And they are looking good. Umaga is a big dude. He's a big part of Team Raw. Shane McMahon not happy about the loss here. Okay, so now we are moving on to our final segment for the evening, which really is not a match, not a real match, but it is a fight. For sure, probably more so of a fight than Carlito and MVP. That was definitely a match with a referee. Jeff Hardy is out for some vengeance for his brother Matt, who Bobby Lashley took out last week. And Matt Hardy's not going to be able to compete for a while, and Jeff Hardy is not down with that by any means. And really, Jeff Hardy is looking to whoop that ass on Bobby Lashley. He finds Bobby Lashley not in the parking lot like this gameplay says, but just somewhere in maybe in the interview section, interview area. The Hurt Business finish up like a promo just talking about how bad Survivor Series is going to be for Team Rey Mysterio and this, that, and the other. But Jeff Hardy makes his mark and just gets some serious shots in on Bobby Lashley. And he's like, if you thought it was going to be bad, or if you thought your attack was bad, then just wait until I get my hands on you for real. Because the Hurt Business is, you know, they're able to, you know, fend Jeff Hardy off fairly quickly. You know, Jeff Hardy hit MVP and Chris Masters with a chair to kind of get himself some time, but they're able to recover a little bit and get their boys back, who is Bobby Lashley. They get Jeff Hardy off him, and Jeff Hardy is kind of saved by some faces, Rey Mysterio, Carlito, Marcus Corvon, you know, all that whole kind of group, just to make sure that you know, Jeff Hardy doesn't have the same fate as his brother Matt. So we're just simulating this. Jeff Hardy, okay, he gets the upper hand, gets the little popular rub. He'll get a nice little insertion into the power rankings. I guess the team of the Hardy Boys will get that rather than him. So now that we've got this week completed, before we head over to Survivor Series, let's check out this week's Raw ECW so we can see just how bad everything on the ratings go. Y2J, big show. Real life, kayfabe, better than a half star. Gameplay, they get half a star. And they get a 4-star match, or a 4-star show overall. So that's interesting. I'm really concerned about how the fuck that happens. I want to see what the rest of their card is. 3-star women's title match. 3-star tag team match. Okay. Ashley defends the women's championship, I believe. I think so. Tag team titles, John Cena and Umaga successfully defend, and I believe John Cena is a dual champion. I think he's their Intercontinental champion as well. Roddy Piper and a created wrestler, 3.5 stars. And then a steel cage triple threat match. Maybe CM Punk actually takes JTG's spot. Maybe this was their Survivor Series qualifying match. So maybe we change CM Punk and JTG up. We might do that, depending on what CM Punk is booked for in the actual game. That's interesting. All right, 3.5 stars. They don't have a single 4-star match yet. Their show is 4 stars. Interesting. Okay, 2 vacant match slots, I'm guessing. Yep, we're right there. Then we got Mark Henry versus Shad Gaspard. Damn it. Okay, Okay, so Rick Rude and Kelly will probably be our main event. Okay, no, Shad and Mark Henry are the main event in a ladder match. What the fuck is ECW doing? And they have the better match ratings, yet they have a worse show rating, which is interesting. So I would be interested to see how that works. But we're gonna head into SmackDown. Okay, hold on. Let's just see. SmackDown gets a 4-star rating. That is more accurate. Carlito and MVP 4-star match with the implications of Survivor Series. I believe that. Steel cage tag team match between the cruiserweights. That gets some hype. 4-star match. 3.5 star match. Really, the gameplay crowd. It'd probably be a 5-star match if they saw Regal and Finlay win. Get that little story, that feel good story. However, in kayfabe, they do win. Don't get that twisted. Match number 4. We didn't go over this in the gameplay. This, obviously, I don't have Umaga. I can't put Umaga in my match card. I got to keep Edge and Kane's rivalry continuing. And we don't really have a huge segment about Edge and Kane in this show. So we just booked them up here. And look at that. They put on a banger. 4-star match. And then our main event, 4.5 star parking lot brawl. Good show for absolutely no build behind that one for that match. So, I mean, that is the SmackDown show that probably doesn't win us any fans. Moving on to Survivor Series. Let's see if WWE.com's got anything for us. Elimination Chamber. Fuck you. Okay, I guess this is the last entry into Raw. Okay, no, that's not terrible. Finlay, Kenny... Let's just make sure our roster, we don't lose anybody. Finlay and Kenny are at 1 week. We got the stuff to sign them though. Yes, we do. We could sign one of them for the long haul. Kenny Dykstra's at a 98 popularity. Holy shit. That's actually fucking hilarious. Okay, Finlay. Yeah, Finlay, you can finish out this. Yeah. Finlay will probably be with us to the end of the series. Okay, we got a few people to sign. I may have screwed up by giving Finlay that big of a contract because we got some big names to sign. Snitsky probably being the biggest. No, I'm kidding. Gregory Helms actually might be the most expensive because I think Chavo Guerrero's got the highest popularity out of that bunch. Rivalries going into Survivor Series. MVP and Rey Mysterio. You see what I did there? Put on Rey Mysterio and MVP, not Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley needed some flexibility here. Leading up, he is protected. He's got a squad protecting the champ. And then somehow Edge and Kane got fucked up. And it was really sad because they were at 2 stars for a while. And then we lost it. So they'd be probably 3 thumbs up had my ineptitude not gotten in the way. And then let's just check out, we might as well check out what Survivor Series got in store for us. We get 1 match on Survivor Series. I hate everything. Hell in a Cell. Okay, Batista is in the WWE Championship match. So we will probably then put CM Punk and Batista's spot for Team Raw. Even though we all know Taker's going to win the match because it's a WWE Championship match. And fuck ECW for putting Mark Henry and Shad in a Hell in a Cell because I was going to put Edge and Kane in a Hell in a Cell, you bastard. But I'm still going to do it. That's not going to stop me. I should have got Edge's popularity up higher, but I didn't, and we're going to deal with it. Now, okay, who am I going to throw in there? Gotta put in Bobby Lashley and Kenny Dykstra. Whoever is another 100 popularity, basically. Ravon, nope. There we go, Kenny. Okay. Not confirm. Alright guys, next time you are watching any of these videos, you're going to be watching Survivor Series, I hope. If you're watching it in order, or if you are watching it in present day as I upload them, which is a very small few of you. And I love you all. You guys are great. Anyway, thanks for making it to this point. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But we will see you in the next video. Take it easy.